92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
All right, this is one of the biggest surprises I've ever had on the show.
What?
Today's second date update involves a woman who didn't really end things on good terms in a previous second date update.
Oh.
I'm going to play a clip for you right now to remind everybody, and then we'll talk to her.
And the fact that the men there are sitting, laughing, cracking up, I find it revolting. When a woman gives herself, it is very meaningful. And for a stupid guy, a frat boy, no less, which I never thought you were, but now I see you are.
Hey, Randy, we haven't heard from you. Was this the same Sarah you hung out with that night?
No, I wasn't angry that night. Of course not. He only saw one part of me, but I'm I'm a multifaceted person, and I have to stand up for myself.
Sarah,
when something like this happens.
Sarah, I believe you wholeheartedly that you are a bunch of different people. I do.
Well, I'm not a bunch of different people. Okay, you all. You all.
Sarah, I have been...
Sarah hung up on us.
What the hell was that?
If you forgot about that little clip, that was from the second date where Sarah called a guy that she hooked up with. He didn't call her back because she talked to him while she was on the toilet the next morning, going to the bathroom. And it turned him off, so she got really, really angry. Sarah, how are you doing now?
I just am sorry, and I'm embarrassed as well. I mean, I shouldn't have used the profanity, and I have to take responsibility for that. And I wanted to tell you I started taking anger management classes, and I'm trying to better understand how my behavior can have a negative effect on others, and I'm sorry.
Oh,
Good
Sarah,
for you.
that is the nicest thing I've ever heard from anyone who has told me to off before. Like that is, I mean, that takes a lot to be able to admit when you're wrong, and that obviously we totally accept your apology.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm working on it.
We also have very low standards for how we're treated here. Yeah. So.
Oh, no.
I'm kidding, Sarah. Remember? We
All right.
take jokes.
Well, Sarah, so after all that, you decided to do another second date update with us.
Yeah, if you guys will have me.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the date you went on?
We were set up two friends, and he had tickets for a Mariners game, so we went. And we had great chemistry. We talked so much we missed most of the game. He's just so affable, and I don't even think he knows how good looking he is, which is, I think, really rare. And
I find that a lot of women think the same thing about me.
No.
They have no clue how good looking I am, and it seems to be much of a turn on to them.
I think you have no clue what you look like or what humility is, but either way.
I don't understand that word. How'd the date end?
he walked me to my car, and he kissed me, and that was all it was. Aww. It was a really nice, really sweet, nice kiss. And then he waited while I got in the car and locked my doors and drove away, and it was just really sweet.
Now, he hasn't called you. Have you asked your friends if they know anything?
Well, yeah, my girlfriend who knew his friend, but it's not like I'm really close with someone who he might have confided in, because that's not the case.
I see what you're saying. So what do you think? Do you have any guesses onto why he hasn't called you?
No, I don't. Not when I just, try to look at it objectively. No.
All right. Well, you know how the drill goes. We're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update. You're prepared to hear whatever it is and not completely freak out on us this time.
Yes.
Okay. All right, we're going to call him right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All the hits. Moving 92.5 is Brooke and Jubal in the morning in the middle of the second date update. If anybody's unclear, Sarah has done a second date update with us before. She ended up going off on us the last time, telling us to F off, hanging up on us. She wants to do another second date update. You're going to behave yourself this time and try to listen to what he say and actually have a conversation with him this time.
Oh, yes.
Okay. And it could not even be something bad.
All right. I don't think it will be.
A lot of people ask me about the second date updates when we're out and about doing things, and they say, why do people want to do this? Since you've done this now twice, maybe you could give the best answer on to why you want to do this.
Everyone wants to find their match. It's not easy, and it's worth putting in the extra effort to understand, why? Why do people just not call back?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right, we're going to call him right now. His name's John, right?
Yes.
Okay. Remember, stay on the line, be quiet until we get the answer out of him, and then you can calmly talk to John, all right?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is John there?
Yeah, this is John.
John.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay. What?
I'm calling because I wanted to ask you about a mutual friend that you and I have.
Okay.
It's a friend of mine. Her name's Sarah. And you went out on a date with her, but you haven't gotten back to her since the date, so I wanted to know what the reason behind that was.
That's weird.
I know it is, but it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, like, if you go out on a date with someone and blow them off, they email us to call you and ask why. That's why we're calling you.
Okay.
Okay, so would you mind telling us?
This is on the radio, right? You guys are...
If you're hesitant at all, remember, she's the one that's asking, so she's willing to hear whatever it is.
I mean, if she really wants to know, I mean, we only went on the one date, so it wasn't that big a deal.
Okay.
John, she told us that your date ended in a really sweet kiss.
Yeah,
So,
it did.
I mean-
It ended in a nice way, I felt like, yeah.
You could see why she's confused. Why? I mean, if you also thought it ended lovely, why you wouldn't call her back?
It's not her. That's the thing. It's like it's not anything she did or didn't do. It's my thing.
So something about her turns you off.
Again, it's not anything she did. It's my own issues. Like, so she is a sales rep, right? Like a sales manager.
Okay.
You know, fairly high-powered, like, you know, makes a good deal of money job.
Yeah.
And I have not as good a job, and it just felt weird to me, you know, if that were to go forward, to not be kind of on the same level as far as that sort of stuff.
John,
Okay, so you don't feel like you're
not man.
not in
enough.
her league, basically.
I would feel more comfortable dating someone that's sort of on my level as far as all that goes. You know what I mean?
Dude, we're like the opposite. I'm looking for a woman that makes a ton of cash that would take care of me. I have no problem with that at all. I think there's a lot of dudes that feel the same way. But did you like her personality and everything? I mean, was everything cool except for that?
She, you know, to tell the truth, there was times where she came off a little intense, I think. And I think maybe that's just sort of part of her job, sort of stuff bleeding into her life or whatever. But
I don't get this.
there were times she got a little bit intense, but looking back.
Hey, John?
Yeah.
Sarah's actually on the
listen,
phone.
though. I mean, there you go. You guys, did you just catch that? He just doesn't listen.
Sarah is on the phone with us right now, John, if you haven't figured that out.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I think you're not much of a man if you can't. It's not how much you make. It's how you feel about yourself. That's what makes a man. And to call a woman intense, you're just like a child.
Sarah, the name calling.
We talked about this.
I agree with what you're saying.
If I wasn't sure of my decision before, I certainly am now.
Well, thank God. Thank God. I've just done a big favor. I didn't know you were such a jerk.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, really, I make more money. I mean, first of all, I never spoke about money, so you don't really know how much money I make. But, you know, I'm not superficial like you. I mean, I don't care. I'm looking for a good man. I don't care about money. If you want some stupid little who cares about money, you're not going to have any chance for a lasting relationship. It's unbelievable how stupid you are. No, really. I mean,
are you here?
You think she's too intense. I mean, really, American men suck. I think I should find a man from Italy who understands passion and emotion.
Hey, Sarah, let John respond to you here.
Maybe you should.
What?
Maybe you should move to Italy.
No, it's true though. He doesn't like intense.
Whatever the
He
hell
doesn't
you're
like
talking about.
someone who's passionate, and doesn't like if someone makes more money than he did. I mean, it's not 1950, you know.
Sarah,
I think any man does not appreciate a crazy ass.
whoa.
What's wrong with
I'm not crazy, and I'm an ass. Who just said that?
Sarah.
Because that's abusive.
Sarah.
That's so abusive.
I said
I'm
that.
not crazy, and I'm not an ass.
Sarah.
Who said that? Was that John?
Sarah,
I didn't.
Sarah,
I
this
can't
is-
make out who said that.
Sarah, this is Jubal.
You said you called me a crazy ass.
No, I didn't do that. I would. Sarah.
This is
Sarah, John, hang on one second.
speaking now.
I want to know who said that. Just
John.
tell me who said that.
Oh my gosh.
Sarah.
Oh my gosh.
Sarah, it was John.
Will you not answer me?
I'm
Who
answering
said
you right
that?
now. I'm trying to answer you. John said that, okay? But
He's
you.
such a piece of
Sarah.
You guys are acting like men either. If you don't
Sarah.
When you tell a woman that because she makes more money because she's passionate, you guys really disappoint me now.
Sarah.
You guys are so cool.
What about your
You
anger
guys
management
I don't want to
techniques?
deal with this anymore.
Oh gosh.
Oh, God, did she do it again?
Do you know what's so upsetting about it to
Can I just thank all of you right now?
I can't believe that happened.
You know, she called us back. She was so excited.
John, how do you feel right now? Because The problem is I actually agree with her at points. I just don't agree with her delivery. I mean, can you kind of see what she's saying, John?
Yeah, I mean, I get that, and I think it was sort of that combined with the kind of intensity she had that put me off.
Hey, John, will you hang on 1 second for me?
Yeah.
Okay, I just got to do something.
I don't know.
no.
What are you doing?
Don't do that.
Are you calling her back?
Hold on. Yeah, no, it's something different. John, don't worry about it.
Hello?
Hey, Sarah, it's Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I don't want to talk if that piece of you-know-what is on the phone. So I'm going to
Sarah.
talk right
I'm
now
fine
and let
with
you
that,
tell me
by
he's
the
going to
way.
go.
Sarah, hey, I'm going to let you go because I didn't like the way you hung up on us last time. I want to say goodbye to you.
Well, I don't like this situation right now that you're letting
I have
him
to ask
still
you.
talk
I have to
me
ask
that
you
way.
one thing. I just have to ask you one thing.
What? I told you I don't want to stay on the phone when he's there.
Okay, just real quick.
What?
I'd love to send you two out on a second date. We will pay for it. Sarah, would you like to go out with John again?
Sure, I can't stand you because piece of
Apparently, that's a no.